Hey there, it's Jason with AMI Detail. I've got a project today that we're working on. I'm gonna break out the stars and stripes, see how that does. Got this extension wand here because we're gonna get a little more reach. But yeah, with stars and stripes, basically go with the stars first, foam that on. Again, I'm gonna use the Griot's Garage, the Boss. Going with the teal metering tip there, which gives the maximum foam. I guess they call it aqua. Then we'll swap bottles, go over to the stripes part of it, and foam that on. Then to pressure wash everything off. Got dual Ryobi, so can get about 1400 psi. Using a 4.0 nozzle, 25 degree to kind of get keep the spray pattern kind of tight and be able to rinse off everything. Give pretty good cleaning power there. Again, this is designed to be able to screw these bottles on and swap those out during the process. And here's what we're working on. Got this backhoe that needs a little TLC. I'm ready to put it up for sale, so just wanted to get everything cleaned up. Again, it's never been fully detailed, so we'll see what this looks like after we get done here. A little rain delay yesterday, trying to beat the weather today, so see what happens. With the Stars and Stripes system from Chem-X, it's basically two different chemicals. Stars is low pH, so kind of on the acidic side. And basically what you do is foam that on everywhere. So I was trying to make sure, on this backhoe, it was this is more or less just kind of a test area, which I know is like pretty much this whole side of the backhoe. But I know in other applications it's done real well with kind of cleaning the tires and wheels and stuff on vehicles. I think the big test on this is going to see how well it would actually break down any of the grease and stuff that was around a lot of the fittings on the hydraulics. So that was the real kind of test. And there's so many different areas on this, you almost got to hit it from two different angles to cover it. But so like I said, doing the stars part of it first, and then the next part of it here is stripes. So this is the other chemical, and so this is the alkaline, so it's a higher pH chemical, and it has a little different foaming properties. It's not quite as, it's a little runnier, but you can see, there was no rinse off in between. You just simply foam this directly on top of the other. And the combination of the two is kind of what more or less kind of breaks the ionic bond that a lot of the dirt and stuff has on, that makes it cling to the paint. So again, just kind of seeing which if this system would work this way. Did have a chance to go back and review some of Bob's videos on the Chem-X website and on his YouTube channel, and I did see, in most cases on something that's really greasy, he's using like this heavy duty cleaner and stuff to break that down. So I'm swapping over to the rinse off, and for that I've got, it's about 1400 psi, so pretty decent pressure. And the biggest thing on with the Chem-X system is you really want to you know, do a real methodical kind of rinse off and make sure you're hitting every part of it. You can see, as I go along there, you can see how it's just basically, stripping the dirt right off of there. So again, the two foam applications just help to break that down, and then you're doing your rinse, you're really effectively blasting off anything that's been loosened up by those two chemicals. So I was really impressed with on the paint work and stuff. Again, this is 1983 is when this thing was made, so everything was still gentle enough on stickers and stuff that didn't really affect any of that. So getting real impressed with the Chem-X line when it comes to Stars and Stripes. Here's another area coming up that you can see how it just washes the dirt right off. So basically, when I get along this side panel, the engine cover, and just above the wheel is where you can really tell the difference, where you can, right now, there's still, even though a lot of the foam's kind of been rinsed off, this is where I'm taking my time to try to make sure I'm hitting every part of it. A lot of it was trying to reach behind areas. Yeah, you can see that after I went across that area now, that it's really cleaned that up nicely. So after taking a closer look at how Stars and Stripes did with cleaning the paint, that was looking great. But I did see, as far as grease goes, it did need more of a dedicated degreasing product. So I'm using Detail Co's B.D.E, their bug dirt exterior. It's kind of a citrus-based cleaner. Does a really good job of breaking down the grease and contaminants like that. I'm using it at a 3-to-1 mixture. Probably a little stronger. It's probably about, say, maybe in this case it might be just a diluted 50-50, so 1-to-1. Really wanted to try to break down, again, years worth of accumulation of grease in the areas around the hydraulics. Basically just going along and spraying those specific areas. Yeah, you can see a lot of grease accumulation where it had kind of ran down onto the paint and stuff. So just really concentrating the area there. So again, like I said in the first part, that was kind of just to test, see how well it did. So again, just working on this one side of it right now, and then I saw that it needed that. Again, I was trying to beat the weather here because it was supposed to, it's still in the 70s, and it was supposed to drop down in the 50s or high 40s, and wind and rain were coming. So I'm doing my best to try to set some lights up and get this done before the weather would hit. After the degreaser was allowed to dwell for a while, I went ahead and applied stars and stripes over those areas that I had hit with the degreaser, mainly focused around where the grease fittings were, anywhere where that the grease had kind of gotten out onto the paint. So just I had done before, stars was applied, and now foaming stripes right on top of those same areas. Again, no rinse off in between. They're made to go one right on top of the other. I think the biggest area of improvement was that rear cylinders, because you could see where the grease had gone. It was all basically had run down. I think mainly because the orientation of those, everything just basically runs, straight down vertically. So, and then from there it would all just kind of sit on that back part, all those horizontal areas. So, helped a lot just to concentrate in that spot. I went ahead and swapped to a straight extension versus having that angled one. The straight one sure seemed to work a lot better, just because the pressure's more in line, and they're not fighting that angled extension on the end. One advantage of the extension is you're able to stay back away from the surface, because in this case there's quite a bit of other debris. You can see some of it kind of flying there, just different chunks of dirt and different things that were in those areas. So, and once again, sped up the video here so you can see the overall effect. Definitely in those areas, you can again see that was the biggest improvement on getting that grease off the paint. Here's a before and after. Again, it really did a great job. Here's the different tools that I'd used. The stars, basically shooting for a 4-to-1. Griot's Garage, foam cannon, mixes it around basically around that 4-to-1 when they're using the dual pressure washers, and the aqua tip. And then for the higher PSI, using the 4.0 nozzle. To pre-spray, I ended up using the Ryobi Easy Clean system. So drawing the chemical, directly out of the container. Detail Co. B.D.E. And then that ended up just using the chemical spray system that the Easy Clean has, and using that, basically that long extension, so I could reach a lot of those areas. So here's kind of the before. I didn't get to finish it till later that day, so it's not real great to have a one at night if I could night in the day, but that's the best I could do with time I had. Again, it really cleaned up, especially when you look at some of these bucket areas and the back portion. It really did a great job. You see, it left everything really clean. Like I say, that was one of the most impressive areas there.